Good morning, everyone. I hope this video finds everyone happy, healthy, and safe and prospering. Um, we're back up here in Iowa. Got back this morning. We were in northern Missouri doing some custom combining, and because of the past rains, it's just made it impossible to do anything productive in the field. So I'll be back up here sitting on my butt uh, probably till Friday afternoon, maybe Saturday morning, and then we're gonna finish up finish up the field, the two fields down there, and call it good. Then I'm done. It's going to be bittersweet because I love this type of work so much, but it's just time to move on. Um, it's going to be kind of a boring video, but I'll try to make it quick. I'm going to touch on things past, present, and future. Um, the four gentlemen that you see in the photo in front of you have had an impact in my life. The people in the background are relevant to them, not me. Two of the gentlemen have had a great impact on my life, and one of those two gentlemen has had a profound impact on my life. Um, Other than my father, this particular gentleman um, was the this the spear, the tip of the spear, I should say, in my life. He's been my guide, protector, just uh, everything that a person in my situation needed. This particular person, uh, he made it work for me. I miss him greatly. Um, this man was full of power. He was a legacy in his. He left a legacy within his field, and he made sure that I was taken care of uh, right up to this very second and into the future. Um, I miss him greatly. Great man. Um, I want to touch on a couple things here real quick. I've had a few people ask me to make a video exposing the quote unquote rat that kind of threw a monkey wrench in my trip to Minnesota. And I'm not going to mention that person's name. That's specifically what they wanted me to do. And I'm not going to mention this person's name. This person happens to be a a pretty loyal follower of a large podcaster, and I happen to be friends with this podcaster, and I don't want to start any drama or anything like that. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. He just thought it would be a good idea to play stupid. Um, we'll put it like that. But I've talked to him on the phone. He was rather surprised when an individual literally knocked on his door at his residence. Um, I'm I'm I guess I'm at the point, people, where I'm just just done taking shit from certain individuals, and um, it's not that I'm boasting about it or anything like that, because you know me, I'm just the opposite. But other people mention, you have friends in places, and you need to start using that to your advantage. Um, I think I'm going to have to start doing that, because if people think that they're going to try to derail me, or defame me, or whatever you want to call it, in especially in the future, for next year when we get this group going, I'm not going to allow it to happen. And there will be consequences to the people that do try this. I'm just not going to stand by and be the soft, quiet guy anymore. That is serious. Um, I am not trying to overshadow anybody. I'm not trying to take anybody's fame away from them. Nothing like that, and they shouldn't feel like that. But without getting much farther into it, this guy did apologize. I accepted his apology. I usually accept everybody's apology. He's actually emailed me a couple times after the fact. I guess trying to form a friendship, maybe. I guess I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not gonna say the person's name. The wrong was righted, and they found out that when need be, I just I'll put plans into play, and things will happen. So that's that. The other thing that's been really big, people have really been emailing me a lot, calling me about, is this. I'm gonna try to get his name right. Is this Joe Barger or Bagger? I guess it is. And he is the gentleman that I guess is on fire right now. He's the one, I guess, that's supposedly shot and killed a dog man, or two of them, or something like that, I guess. And he's been interviewed by Bart a couple times, I think. I have to apologize with the ignorance here, because I've only watched kind of bits and pieces of this guy, and people are wondering, and I don't know. They're asking me questions I really can't answer because I haven't dug into it. I haven't watched anything in depth. But they're wondering, hey, they're not tearing this guy apart like they tore you apart when you came forward, and and especially they're saying is why isn't Jody Cook tearing this guy apart? I have no idea. I cannot speak for Jody Cook. Jody Cook is a strong, outspoken individual, and if he wants to confront this gentleman, and like he did me, Jody will do that. But I can't speak for him. He's we're kind of on a truce right now, and he's held his word like a man, and I've done the same. You'll have to contact him with his organization and find out what his personal views is on this gentleman. I don't know. I think Bart had told me one time that the only red flag, or the only skepticism people have, I should say the only thing, but one of them, one of the big one is because nobody's seen my face, or so they think. That's the big thing, is get my face out there and I will be more believable. And maybe that's what is happening here. This gentleman isn't afraid to be in the limelight, to expose himself like this, and that's fine. I can't judge this gentleman. All as I can say is Bart is a very good judge of character and of who's lying and who's not. So he'll know who's slinging shit and who isn't. So if Bart feels this gentleman is telling the truth, then my guess he probably is. It's just like with Martin Groves. Martin Groves is a good, honest, hardworking Christian man, and I believe Martin Groves absolutely 10,000%. This other gentleman, I don't know him, so I can't judge him. People have brought up a lot of things, and they've even, and I honestly have not looked at some of the quotes and things like that this Joe gentleman has made, and they say his story has changed a little bit. It's been added to minutely. Um, just little things, and I don't know. I guess I should study him a little closer. But they said yet nobody's really pounding him in the ground like they did me. Don't know, and I don't really care. I wish this gentleman wish him well, and if he did have that encounter, thank God he's safe. And I did watch a little bit of a video where him and Bart were out target practice, and I thought that was a really neat video. I'm glad people are displaying their right to bear arms and use them. I think that's great. As far as him, the person himself, this Joe, I don't know. What I'll have to do, and this may sound crazy, but what I'll have to do is watch these videos, and what I do, what I've been taught to do, is to zoom in on the person's eyes and mouth, and the temples, believe it or not, the temples of your head, obviously. And that's what you watch for. You also watch for, well, I guess I shouldn't be giving away my secrets, but I mean, it's just no. I suppose you can look this stuff up on Google too. But you watch the next. You watch the juggler. You also watch, believe it or not, skin. You can tell if a person is lying. Uh, Believe it or not, some people, especially in the neck and chest area, and sometimes on the arms, but in the face too, uh, it'll almost take on a chameleon-like effect, and you'll get red and blotchy, and it does change. Eyes will dilate, so things like that. If you guys have time, and you don't think he's telling the truth, or you do think he's telling the truth, look for those things: eyes, the mouth, the temples, the skin. All this means something. Even hand gestures. Hand gestures means a lot. Uh, Looking away during questions, looking down. I mean, you can just go on. A lot of it is just plain common sense. You don't have to be taught these things to understand it, but I was. So I'll have to do that in the videos, and then I will give an honest opinion in a video what I think. So I hope that satisfies some of you people out there. That's pretty much it, everybody. I'm going to go back down to Farmington, Iowa, Shimmick Forest. I tell you what, I come out of there, and I'm, like I said, this is crazy. And I've got some hate mail about this. How I can be doing this and gone what went through at the LBL, but still be on the fence. But I have never been in a place um, that I have felt so watched. It was like I was in a pressure cooker, and I explained a little bit, and I didn't rewatch the video, but my wife watched a little bit, and she said you could tell. She could actually tell just by the way I was talking. It was almost like I was, around our household we call it Joe Biden syndrome. Just I couldn't get my thoughts straight. My vision was kind of wacky. Then of course all the problems with the electronics. Um, I felt like shit. I'll just put it like that. I felt like shit, and I just didn't know if maybe it was coming down with something or whatever. But it took a little while to get better. I didn't show any signs of a cold or COVID or anything like that. I'll just come out and say it. It was something mental. Something mental happened to me, and I don't know if it's this tag effect that people talk about. And there is another YouTuber that I watch his channel. Great guy. I'm not going to say his name right now simply because I don't think I can pronounce it correctly, but he does videos on his wildlife, his birds, and his turtles and things like that. Great guy, super intelligent. He's probably one of the most intelligent and articulated human beings that I've run across, other than my friend Corn. Uh, Both of them to me are geniuses in what they do. So I'll get the proper name for his channel, and I'll get it out there. I just don't want to butcher it. But he's mentioned about this being tagged, and even being the hitchhiker syndrome, being something following me home, and I'm not going to denounce any of that. You know, do I believe all of it yet? No, I don't. But that doesn't mean that I don't have an open mind and think maybe these things can happen. But whatever happened to me out there was not natural. It just felt, I'm just at a loss for words. I guess if you were put inside of a vacuum and electrical current was being run around you, that's the only thing I can liken it to, if that makes sense. So that's it. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to go a little bit more prepared. I have a game plan now. If it works, good. If it doesn't, well, bad on me. But I got some things I've been working on that I think I can get this thing, because I know there's something there. I just know that for an absolute fact. But I'm gonna get it to come out. I'm gonna get it to come out. I don't care if I have to stay down in there a week. I'm gonna do it. So that's it, people. I appreciate you staying awake for this. As always, I love you guys. You're my family. All the new people that have jumped on board, thanks for coming on board. Um, uh, everything is going to ramp up next year, and I'm gonna make everybody proud and and glad that you stuck around. So, like always, God bless, Godspeed, and I'll talk to y'all later.